like as a person of color, you understand race and racism and whiteness and all that, like through your lens and how you experience it. Mm-hmm. But then when you start doing this type of work, like you actually understand that this exists outside of your experience.
Right.
And so like there's scholarly research and there's all that kind of stuff, and you can connect it to it and all that kind of stuff. So his experience of me with those concepts is basically me just kind of talking shit through my perspective, which is what most people do. And so it's not necessarily like through like this lens that I've like developed over the stuff that I've done. So it's just funny because it's like, oh, he doesn't know me in that context, but I think he wants to have conversations.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, it
well,
is.
at least he wants to have conversations.
Right.
He does.
So wait, so is it his podcast?
No, it's not his podcast.
Oh.
That would be funny. And we should, me and him should absolutely do a podcast though.
I believe the more podcasts on the earth, the better.
Yeah.
So
He and I would have a good podcast.
yeah.
The shenanigans that he and I got into.
See, you've been here long enough. You pick it up, the link up.
Yeah, no, it's true. But no, it was just like I said, the interesting thing about it was like, and I was familiar with the podcast before. Like I hadn't seen all the episodes because it's like a whole bunch of them.
So like the one that you watched, but you also listen to?
Oh no, it's just one that you listen to.
Oh, okay.
It's not like a visual one. But he was cool about it, and I really, really like it, is he's going back to like the history of the concept of whiteness. Mm-hmm. And like he's talking about how when you look at Greek and Romans or Greek civilization, for instance, like, yeah, they understood that like, oh, this person is darker than this person, but like the idea of race,
right,
like it wasn't a thing. And then he goes and he talks about like his high school textbook and how, you've seen this graphic where it's like the three, it's like the Caucasoid, Mongoloid, and Negroid, and like that was a scientific classification of races, and how that is actually what he was taught in high school. And he goes through like where that actually comes from. So it's cool in that it's kind of a step by step, very slow like way of explaining how we got to this point, which I think whenever we're having conversations about race, like it never happens. Everybody talks about it as if like there was slavery, like Rosa Parks wouldn't get up, King gave a speech,
yes,
affirmative action happened, and then Barack got elected. And it was like, that is the racial history of the U.S. Yeah. So
what a robust timeline.
Say what?
What a robust timeline. Wow.
And I've added some stuff.
You sprinkled on some razzle dazzle for sure.